So hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time on your channel, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Also go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I am a user of makeup. I love doing makeup tutorials, and I actually love doing these talk through videos of, basically what I'm thinking and stuff. So I will, who cares? If you like the title today, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, let's get right into it. So I got this idea from Samantha March. She comes in and she tells us, what palette she's thinking of decluttering. And honestly, for some time I've been wanting to declutter my eyeshadows because it's just so much makeup that I know I won't be able to use it all, but sometimes I can't bring myself to actually, get rid of it. So one day I just sat down and I went through my eyeshadows, and I got a nice little stack of eyeshadows. And even though I have taken them away from my palette eyeshadows and I love the amount of eyeshadows I have right now, I still want to get some final uses out of these eyeshadow palettes. So basically I'll just be doing videos of makeup looks that of makeup basically I'll be doing makeup videos of me using the makeup product for the last time and deciding if I actually want to put it back into my eyeshadow collection or if I want to just go ahead and get rid of it. One of these palettes I know definitely I'm getting rid of. It's no way it's coming back because I had it for over a year, but you'll see that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So actually today what's on my eyes is actually this Ooh La La palette by ColourPop. You already know that that ColourPop do their 9 shadow palettes, and this came out March 3rd. It was the anniversary of Mean Girls, and they dropped the all pink palette, and as soon as it was dropped I immediately got it because as soon as they said it was available, they posted it saying it was already available, so it dropped that day and I got it that day. And yeah, it has definitely been a blessing in my life, but I have only used it twice, this being the third time I have actually used it. And just because of the fact that I wasn't really reaching for it is the reason why I am deciding to put it on the chopping block. Next we have Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. And you're probably wondering why am I deciding to get rid of this? Because I had wanted this for the longest time because I was collecting all of Anastasia palettes. But literally as soon as I bought this one, next came out Sultry, and then I decided that I wasn't gonna buy anymore because this wasn't oh yeah, gotta get it. But since I had this palette, I have used it 0 times. I can't really think of eye looks with this, and it's really weird to even say that because there are great shadows in here that definitely I would have to use with another palette, but I'm definitely not using this. I can't think of anything with it. Now I can, because this Lucid here, this is not really nice white yellow shimmer, is really pretty, and obviously I can use these nudes here, but besides all of that I can't really think of anything. Is this Osiris here looking like the new, what's it called? No. And then also I feel like these shimmers in here, I feel like this palette isn't the same as their other palettes because these shimmers in here are not that soft. They're actually kind of packed in here hard. So this palette is not the same as their other palettes. It's not the same as their Soft Glam or the Norvina. The Norvina one, the shimmers in there are definitely way softer than this. They're not even crumbling. You can see here is hard pan. So yeah, I'm just gonna do one more look with this. Well, one look with this because I haven't used that all, and I will decide what I want to do with it afterwards. The Pop Shadow is to Give It To Me Straight, and I bought this because my ABH palette by my ABH Modern Renaissance had totally died on me. I've already gotten rid of that too. Yeah, I threw that away because it was dead. So I got this palette thinking it will be the same, burgundy vibes. It's totally not. It's more pinkish vibes. The only burgundy that's really in here is this color here called TMI, and it's like that. But I've only used this palette maybe 2 or 3 times, and every time I do use it I get pink vibes from it, a pink sultriness because of the shimmers that are in here, which aren't bad. This palette isn't bad at all, but I'm not thinking about yeah, I'm totally gonna grab that because like I said, I bought this palette so it could be burgundy vibes, but it's not burgundy vibes. It's totally pinkish brownie vibe. So yeah, but like I said, it's $12. It's not a bad palette at all. I really wish I could just I thought about like panning this, as in like taking out the colors that I like from it and putting it into a Z palette or something like that. But I was like, I ain't even got time to do that. But I do love this palette though. I'm looking at the shimmers right now. I'm just like, oh my god, the shimmers are so freaking beautiful. I can imagine those all over my lid. Like, yes, like look at Candid. See, pink. And straight up, it's like a rose gold. And then here we go, fourth right, which is like a pinky brownish. So yeah, like that's what I say. Like it's totally a pink vibe. It's pink sultriness vibes. Like I'm even gonna swatch it out. Like look how all those look pink, different versions of pink. So yeah, it's not a bad palette at all. This actually almost reminds me of Soft Glam, but Soft Glam goes more into the bronze, but it has some pinks in there. So this could be like used in combination with that, but we'll see. Obviously I'm gonna do a look with it and decide what I want to do. My Afrique palette by Juvia's Place. Haven't used this at all. Like at all, haven't used it. I think I used it one time on this channel, but it wasn't like a dedicated video or anything. I used like one shade out of it. And I think that's on my orange glitter look that I recently posted, because I used this color right here because I was like, I haven't really used this palette, blah blah blah. But I don't know why. Same thing as my Prism palette. Like I just can't think of anything to use with this palette, like color combos at least. Like I'm not thinking of any color combos. And basically when I think of a palette, I don't want to be bringing out 2 or 3 palettes at a time. I will, but I most likely don't like doing that. So yeah, just every time I look at this palette, I just don't get ideas from it. And again, with this freaking neon yellow, just like in the Prism palette, I just can't get with it. And I really don't see people even like advertising. See like this? Yeah, I really didn't see like people really advertising this palette either. Like, oh my god, this is so good, blah blah blah. It's not bad, but it's just like I have to use another palette with it, and I just don't get any ideas from it. And this came out, I think this came out before the Warrior palette, and I actually picked up the Warrior palette and actually used that a good amount of time. So I don't know. But the next Juvia's Place palette that I have to figure out, it's the same thing. Can't think of any color combinations, even though it's a very neutral palette. But there's only 4 mattes in here. It's the Safari palette. This is the Saharan. See? Haven't even used it. Called the Saharan palette. This is the first one. You already know I love the Saharan too, which is a 9-pan palette. But this one, I just don't know. I wonder are these the same size as color palette? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, same thing. I would just have to use it with another palette, and I'm just not really here for that. And plus, like, I'm trying to get out of the orange. Well, at the time, I was trying to get out of the orangey eyes because I felt like that was going everywhere. I actually like it now because I'm like, that's actually beautiful. But there's not a deep enough brown in here to like really like deepen it up unless I use the black. And I'm not really comfortable with black yet. Like I can use the black, but I'm not really comfortable with it. So we'll see what look I'll get out of this. And yeah. Okay, this is actually going to be a surprise, but the Blushing Berries palette by Dose of Colors. I had wanted this just as much as I had wanted the Prism palette by ABH, but this is it. 5 colors. 5 very pigmented colors, and I got this the same reason as the Give It To Me Straight palette. I just wanted burgundy vibes because I had my ABH palette had died. My Modern Renaissance had died. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just get this. You know, it's a little $32 palette. Really beautiful, really nice. It is very pigmented. And I'm still debating on it. I was like, alright, so yeah, I just love this color right here. This is already it. Like I said, this palette is like so freaking pigmented. I'm gonna swatch this. See, like that, boom. Look how pigmented it is. It's just crazy, like how pigmented it is. But I definitely want to like, I'm thinking of a look now, And I've actually like put it back into my collection, but I'm also like, okay, I have to do, look at that, boom. Look at that swatch though, boom. I have to like think of a look to do this, like, because I know that I'm pulling back into burgundy vibes. So I'm like, okay, let me use this like a couple more times and see if I really want to get rid of it. So it's gonna be on a chopping block for like we'll see or whatever. So it's still on my chopping block, but I'm gonna try to get the most use out of it, out of everything, because I did want this palette so bad, and it's not bad. Like, I'll create an all matte look. Actually, let me put these together. Look at that. Maybe I can like pair it with, yes, like pairing that, because this is what never thought of that. See, you see what I'm thinking of? You see this, y'all? You see this? How these two palettes could totally work together? Ah, so beautiful. I can't wait to dig into some combos. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at Sierra's Makeup Corner, and I'll make sure to tag it down in the description bar. Okay, next we have the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Armed and Gorgeous one. I don't know. This, I picked it up from Ulta. It is not a bad palette. I love yellow. I don't mind yellow at all. I don't. I love this color here called Classified. And it's not a bad palette. Yes, it does take some time to build it up. Yes, it definitely does take some time to build up, because these pants are definitely much harder than her other palette, which I actually have. But it's not that bad. But I just don't pick this up either, because like last year or whatever, like I'm now just starting to venture into the orangey burgundy vibes, because I felt like last year it was all that. It was all orange, it was all burgundy, it was all yellow or whatever. I still picked this up, don't ask me why, but I picked it up after the hype. And yeah, I just really wasn't using it that much, but it's not a bad palette at all. Like the same thing, I just want to like pluck out these colors and put them into my palette, especially these yellows, because I actually do need more yellows in my single pan palette, single eyeshadow palette. So yeah, yeah, I don't know why I want to do that, but I can't. Yeah, totally doing a video on this. And well, I already have some videos on this, because that's the other thing. I feel like you can pretty much only get like 2 real looks out of this. Probably really not, but you know, because yeah, you can really only like use it like a couple of times before you start getting the same look over and over. Unless I'm just not that creative. I'm thinking of like 3 looks right now, but they pretty much have the same vibe. You know, like a dark brown, orange, and a shimmer yellow. So y'all are not going to believe this, but I'm actually thinking about decluttering my new Color Rain Safari palette. I don't have a video up yet about this. Hopefully I will soon. But I literally just got this palette, and it's not doing for me what I want it to do. Like, it's just not like, the colors in here are sensational. They're pigmented, they're everything. But I'm not getting that vavoom with them yet. And I do have an eye look that I want to do with this, that I have thought about recently. And I can't wait to do that makeup video about it. But besides that, I feel like same thing. This is limited to what I want to do. The shimmers in here are perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I cannot ask for any more better shimmers. But as far as like just this palette alone, I cannot think of that many ideas to do. Maybe because I do want to go in a more neutral way with these. Like I would rather just like have my crease like totally brown or whatever, and then just using one of these shimmers on top. So it's a palette that I'll have to use with another palette. Like I said, these colors are beautiful. These foils are beautiful, but yeah. And then last but not least is this freaking palette. And I can honestly say I've used it 3 times since I had it. I just used it like at home. But literally every time I dug into it, I was using the same colors, which is this one and this one. Because I felt like those were the only colors deep enough to actually go on my skin. And I know they have these here, but like I said, I really wasn't using it for that. But I really had bought it for the purple because I thought it was going to be a purple vibe palette. It's not. It's not that at all. And this purple absolutely sucks. Straight sucks. Like, I think I had it for a year now, and It's so chalky. Like, what's out with this palette? This thing is so chalky. And I know my hands are really dirty, but I like the same thing. I would have to use this palette with something else. I don't know what else I can use it with in my chopping block palettes or whatever. I really just don't know, but yeah, it's just like a palette. And I know, like, because I feel like this side of the palette, I don't know, it's just something about this damn palette that I'm just not really liking. Like, I see what she means, but and it's 18 shades. Yeah, it's literally 18 shades. The Natasha Denona one is 18 shades too. I don't know, maybe it's because the toppers. I was really upset that like some of these are toppers, but it doesn't say like on the back of the palette like, oh yeah, this one is a topper. Cause I was trying to use this one for like the longest, and it wasn't showing up. Just along with this one, it wasn't showing up, and just along with this one, it just wasn't that pigmented either. And I needed it to be pigmented, like definitely more pigmented. So I will be doing a. I'm gonna try to do an eye look with this palette. We'll see, cause every time I use it, I just absolutely hated it. So we will see. But yeah, you guys, that is it, and that is all. Please, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like the content that I put out today. Also, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you really like what I'm about to do today. And please just go ahead and see my other videos that I have posted on my channel. And I'll see you later. Bye.